Hey everybody, welcome back to Lost Odyssey, where last time we ventured into the old sorcerer's mansion and we solved all the puzzles there, which led us to a confrontation with the old sorceress herself, which turned out to be Sarah, who was trying to commit suicide. Kind of a touchy subject, I know, but thankfully Mac and Cook were around to ease her back into life as is. And now she is with us in order to undo the seal in the Black Cave so we can go after Gongora. So let's hop right on in. I don't know why they put a save point immediately as you enter, but I guess if you want to use it, it's weird because you could just save right outside. Welcome to the Black Cave. It's actually kind of a slight relief compared to the old Sorcerer's Mansion because we're not really dealing with puzzles as much as we are just kind of dealing with the place itself.
Oh, don't worry. Nothing will happen. It's okay.
What is this? Goats and soldiers?
Were they coming to recruit men from the village?
I imagine so. Huh?
Hey, wait a minute. I thought you said the cave critters would leave us alone if we didn't bug them. Liar.
That's what they were supposed to do.
Something's not right here. I sense something. Something terribly ominous.
Stay alert!
Don't let him get away!
Alright, so these enemies we're dealing with here, these night flyers, they're all relatively easy. They are aerial enemies, so hitting them is going to be a slight challenge. The Dark Sorcerer, on the other hand, basically if you use any magic, it's going to counter that magic right back at you. Thankfully, even though you use all spells, which normally would hit everything on the field, it only counters the person that hit it with said spell, so that just makes it even better. So what we're going to do is we're just going to attack with 3 characters, because why not? And then Cook is going to lend casting support to Sarah, which Sarah is basically the immortal form of Jansen. But honestly, I want to say better because as immortal, you can learn as many skills as possible. That being in mind, I put on composite magic on her so she could actually start doing like some better magics, just like basically be like an extra Ming in a sense in the party. And in this case, she has the best casting attack power as well as quite a lot of MP, so might as well just go for it. These bats are basically weak to flare, and I hope I can at least hit it with somebody, please. Okay. We're off to a great start. There we go. So while composite magic spell, again, is kind of slow, having casting support on with Cook, which, I'm not gonna lie, she's not great in a lot of things, and that's probably what you're gonna be using her for half the time if you have a spellcaster that's casting big magic. So casting support should actually push her into this turn, and then all flare.
Death calls to you. You must answer.
There we go, and the magic counterattack of all flare, not gonna be that big of a deal, because it's just gonna go bam, do 45 damage. She has really good defenses when it comes to that. But now we just had the Dark Sorcerer to deal with, so we probably shouldn't be using magic in order to deal with it, but, yeah. Who cares? It's gonna be doing some magic. There's no guard condition I need to worry about anymore, so as long as I hit it, I'm doing damage.
That was close.
Cook definitely needs to catch up in terms of levels, but thankfully enough, levels when you're under, like, when you're low level, you're gonna basically catch up really, really quickly. I learned so much stuff so quickly. Okay.
Alright, who said they wouldn't attack? Because it wasn't me!
Some mysterious power was driving them, making them attack us. Didn't you feel it? But why?
It must be magic energy.
You mean Gongora?
Not necessarily. Couldn't it be that this world's natural magic energy is having some kind of effect?
That's a way of explaining it. Thankfully, with Kimes being well-traveled, I guess that could be the answer, but I don't know. Let's see. Mac is in the party, Cook's also in the party. Jansen is not in the party, so learning stuff from him, it's not going to happen right now, so I'm just going to learn as what I can learn with characters. In this case, I'm just going to learn some stuff that's useful. Let's see, and you're still good, and I need to equip better. Well, not better, but something that you can actually learn here. Let's see here. Critical heal would be nice. Do I have anti-petrify, like another one? I do not. All right. Because in this dungeon, it'd be kind of good to learn that as soon as you possibly can. Not that it's like a big deal for now, but like the later on fights in this dungeon are going to be dealing with that. So it's something you might want to think about getting. Just gonna run through here if I can. Not really. I'm just gonna have to walk really, really slowly. All right, moving on.
It's now or never!
I have more enemies to deal with here. You got you in the background there, which kind of stinks a little bit because I would like to be able to hit you. And then these two in the front, which means we're just basically going to kill them as soon as possible. So just bam, bam, and let's see. I'm going to attack you with that. Give more casting support on Sarah, and then you, how about you do, let's see. You know what, I'll win, just because all wind will basically hit the thing in the back. That's what it's weak to, so I might as well just do that. I could be using Gamble on Mac just to see if I could do a little bit more damage, but nothing too substantial there. I mean, no matter what, I'm probably going to do some damage in the next few bits anyway. Oh boy, I can't wait to see that thing attack Mac constantly because that's what they always do. They always attack Mac. Just because he's there in the front, I guess. All right, that's one thing down, and 2 all wins. They're going to do like what? Slightly over 100? Not even. At that kind of magic usage, not at all. Yep, not a big deal there. Moving on, let's see, that thing's almost dead. I'm gonna swap. No, I don't really need to swap. Just have these 2 attack. And then you, since you got like a little bit faster speed, go and attack this one because their guard condition is probably gonna be low enough to where you'll do a lot of damage with it. If I can kill these things first. And that's pretty much the enemies in this area you really need to worry about for now. Let's see here. We got item on the floor, goddess medicine. Not really worth the time and effort, but there we go. All right, and looking at a skeleton recalls a memory deep in Kime's heart. As usual, I'll link these in the description. I'll also link them in the upper right, and sometimes at the end of the video if I have enough room. If there's like a lot of them, that's where I would also link them. I swear, those stories, they just get like insane with how like emotional one can, like, even though that one was about a butcher, like on the battlefield kind of butcher, so like he was just kind of ruthless and like killed everybody in sight just to make sure that like nobody would get revenge on him and such. It like just seeing the thoughts written out and like how like it went and all that, it's just shocking like how they layered it out. And they're really good stories, and I honestly, like, I really do suggest clicking on those links as they appear and reading them. Or just reading them, like, later on after, like, the gameplay. Because they're that good. They really are. But now, I probably should get out of here. Alright, another new enemy. We are dealing with the Eid. Or Eid. I don't know however you want to say that. Honestly, though, just start attacking things. This battle is no different from any of the other ones. Just kind of just do whatever. And I believe it is also weak to wind, so I can use all wind on it. It will kill all the night flyers regardless, so might as well. And I'll do more damage if I just get rid of the guard condition, so that works too. Ah, so close. I got it about halfway down, kinda. It's still technically at 3.
Okay. Death calls to you. You must answer.
And by guard condition. There we go, now we can just wreck this thing. This thing is capable of using Stare, which can give us Petrify. Thankfully, Petrify as a status isn't that bad until it actually does something. So at least when we have it, we can last like a couple turns.
What a waste of time.
Did I lose any? Not lose. Did I gain anything else? See, no level, and Seth learned anti-petrify. Good. I'm gonna need that for later. And Cook learned level 4 white magic. That's awesome, but also stinks at the same time because Sarah only has 3 slots, which stinks because I wound up using them all on everybody else. But thankfully, we have an opportunity to get more. And that's coming up soon, actually. So let's see here. I'm going to... we're good. I just need to swap equipment out. There we go. I will give you... How about... Lucky 0 magic damage might help. Okay, skills. And then I'm going to set on anti-petrify. There we go. Good there. That's pretty much what my goal is for this dungeon, is to learn anti-petrify of everybody I possibly can. But first, let me grab this item right here. And then make our way to the next room, because we found every item in this room. Thankfully, we didn't have to do any weird shenanigans to get everything. We just have them now. Just gotta make our way over. And we are good to go. This next room, on the other hand, is filled with a bunch of green poison. It's fine as is, but once you get way steep, it's gonna start doing some damage. What's that thing? It's all lit up. Oh, that's a firefly. Those are pretty rare. It's kind of an insect that lights up in the dark. If you're gentle to them, they can be used as light. I'm not so sure about this. Oh, stop being such a wimp. Here, put one on your shoulder. See? It'll stay there. In a cave like this, you'll never know where the pitfalls might be. Could be pretty dangerous, so we need to protect our light sources. It's actually good to know, because if we wind up losing it to, like, say, an instance of, say, wind right up there, it could be a little bit of a bother. But thankfully enough, we don't have to worry about it in here until that wind. I'm never going to be able to complete a battle and not have to go into a menu. There we go. I'm just going to learn new stuff here. You can equip on... How about MP max up, just so you have a little bit more, because we're actually kind of wasting a lot of it. And skills, let's see. You don't have that. You don't have that. And you need to set a new thing here. So how about... You know what? Counter might be useful. But yeah, like I was saying before, this wind right here will demonstrate that the fireflies will leave you if you go into it. Which isn't a terrible loss in this area because there's no pitfalls. We just have to worry about the swamp itself, which again is only a big deal if we were to, say, step into like knee-deep water of it. So as long as we don't do that, we're pretty much okay. Like right now, I'm like, ow, 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 ow. This is not a good idea, not a good idea. I could have got here easily, a little bit more easily otherwise, but as long as we just kind of weasel our way along, we can grab an item right over here. Bam, power drink. Not very useful for me. But if you get out of it quick enough, you only take damage. There is another item right to the left there, but we can't get it just yet. We need to move on just slightly further. Let's shout as loud as we possibly can so they might get us. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Either way, it doesn't really matter because they can't even get us up here anyway because they just can't. But speaking of this area, if we go all the way over here, we get the Scroll of Dissection. This is actually very, very useful because it will teach us a move that Tolton used earlier. Cut Down. Cut Down basically inflicts damage on the enemy front row and reduces enemy GC while doing so. It's basically like an all-out front attack. It's useful to have, might as well just get it now. But at the moment, we won't really be doing so much damage with it, depending on like if we can actually do damage to the enemies or not. Again, another situational thing. But now, in this area, the Hell Trap. The Hell Trap, if we're not careful, we will fall down a pitfall. So we actually should grab one of these, and when we go around, the light will actually illuminate if there's a hole in an area or not, like that. So, if you want to be careful, just walk it. Another battle, another menu. Eventually, these SPs are going to like take much longer than it should in order to actually get all these things. I'm going to learn level 4 white magic for you. And let's see. You know what? I'm gonna also learn level 4 white magic. And then you're still good there, but equipment, on the other hand, get rid of this, and I'll give you this. All right, I think we're good to go for now. But yeah, like I was saying, just watch out for these pits. If you want, you could walk around so you don't accidentally just run into a pit. Because it should be obvious when you get near one that, hey, there's a pit in this area. So just kind of take it slow. You don't really need to go too fast. You can avoid walking in the wind so you don't lose your Firefly, but you also still would like to be careful just so you don't accidentally just fall down a hole because you're running through an area. All right, let's just move along. Because we are eventually going to get to a spot with some wind right over here. And I believe there's like a pitfall like right somewhere around here as well. Yeah, we will lose the Firefly, which stinks, but we also get this as a reward for doing so. Refresher. Refresher is basically a regenerate for the front row. In a sense, I don't want to say regenerate, I want to say more like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Cure. It's basically a Zephyr for a row, but it's better because you're only doing a row. But now I don't have the Firefly on me, so I have to be careful to not fall down any holes. But right around here, there actually is quite a few holes. And there is one that if you fall down on the top left, it should be like around like where I'm standing. I'm gonna see if I can find a Firefly so I can point it out a little bit more easily. But first, there's that. Can't do anything with it yet, so I might as well move on. Some of these battles actually are not very frustrating, I want to say, but they have... Oops, I wanted to change that. I'm gonna learn level 4 white magic. Yeah, actually, I don't even need to. You already have level 4, so level 5 Seer Magic would actually be better. And then let me switch out your enhancement. Okay, you learn that, and I'm just going to take that off of you. But yes, if you want to avoid like some issues during the battles, I would equip Anti-Dizzy to your Immortals. It's not really anything too special, but just having it could be useful. Anyways, I want to be careful here. Let's see, map-wise, yeah, I'm gonna go this way. And let's go up and around first. Let's see what we got. Up and around leads to an item. Okay, blinding powder. Cool. Let's head down. Whoop. Whoop and whoop and whoop. And that way seems to be... Let's see, where do you lead? We got another firefly here, which is what I want. Thank you. Just kind of grab one of those. Let's check out this area. This area leads back to the foul swamp, which is exactly what I was looking for, now that I think about it. Hit these rocks. And, well, yeah, they kind of disappear because physics are weird. You can jump back across this and actually make your way over and just basically have like a quick shortcut. And now that we unlocked the shortcut, once we get out of the item, we could actually just use it to get back to the hell trap. Oops, I wanted to go. Camera angles, please. Sometimes they just do that. But yeah, what I'm looking for around here is going to be another hole. I would love if the camera angle would change a little bit. And we are looking for the top left hole, which would be this one. That'll land us right here. We lose our firefly in the process, but we also get soul medicine. Not really worth it, but we pretty much get all the items in the area, and if you're looking to get the achievement for grabbing everything in the game, it's worth it. Yeah, time to grab another firefly. I don't really need it anymore because I'm pretty much done with the area proper in terms of falling down holes and stuff. So I could run this way. Find another firefly source, which is funny. But also, we have a save point, which also has the dumbest thing ever right next to it. A chest, just sitting there, on the ground, next to a save point. It's weird. Yeah, so we lose our firefly right here. Oh no. And we get over here, back to the Great Hall of Foul Creatures. But instead of actually continuing on, if we go this way here, we have our treasure hunting hint. So if we just kind of get close enough to where our controller shakes, or wait until the examine button appears, we get the treasure. Curse blocker. This gives us anti-curse. It is so useful to have, and I recommend learning it with everybody that you possibly can right away. Because it grants immunity to curse, yes. And seeing as we find it now, we're probably going to need it. So learn that, learn anti-petrify, and you're pretty much set for what is coming. There should be another item right here. And with that in mind, I'm actually going to go back this way here. Hit this save point right over here, and I'm basically going to be running in circles. I'm going to try to learn anti-curse and anti-petrify with as many people as possible for this coming fight. And that, if I use a save point and reload my game after the fact, I will just have full health with everything, and it just kind of makes it easier. So, okay. Now that I've actually leveled up a little bit, but I didn't really want to level up. That was just a consequence of trying to learn skills. Honestly, I'm at a point where I'm not leveling up enough anyway. Learning skills gave me anti-petrify for Kime, Seth, and as well as Ming, but again, Ming doesn't really have the space for it, but she is in the back row, so she's not really going to have to worry about that too much. Thankfully enough, though, what we can do for this coming fight is go to our characters and equip rings that do more damage on organic enemies. Very, very useful, so I might as well just kind of plop on things that would be just whatever at this point. That allow both Kime and Seth to do more damage. And we're pretty much all set. So, head on through. Oh, and one more little tidbit now that I think about it. Ring assembly. For the bio ring, we basically have the insect innards and the whetstones more than likely just from doing battles and such. And once we make that bio ring, we literally can make the bio ring ultra because of the giant feelers that we've just been getting in the area and such. Ironically convenient now that I think about it.
I hear something. There's something there. They're coming!
No way! You can't be serious!
Now this is more like it.
There's only one way out. We have to go through them.
And going through them will be rather easy. We literally can just kind of run through. Not a big deal. But the biggest issue is that in order to actually get rid of them, we need to get rid of the source. Which if we get over here and look, is a red one. We need to get rid of that one in order to progress. But the problem is that we kind of can't until we basically make the space for it. In the meantime, where is... I'm just gonna attack you, whatever. Just attack you, don't care. So yeah, we got a lineup of them here, and they're all organic and they're earth-based. So what we can do is just attack them. We don't have to worry about GC at the moment because they're just kind of all lined up, so it's perfect. So I'm going to just do some damage. The wrong one, I want to do Gamble. Bam. And then I'm going to give you casting support on Sarah, so Sarah can actually go and do a wind. There we go. Now we have a bunch of damage up effects. That will be perfect for this. Bam. More damage. More damage. And this is where it will be kind of a bother if you didn't have anti-petrify and anti-curse, because these things will just kind of like bam and cast them on you. See how Cook got something for getting hit? Not very fun, but thankfully Cook I'm not really using because of just casting support. Hopefully this gamble's worth it. Yes, it is. So now all we need to do is just worry about the rest of these here. I'm going to attack this one with 2 people just so we have like a little bit more things going on. Let's see here. This one might be weak enough to die from an all wind, so I'm just going to do that. Let's see how this fight goes. As you can tell though, see the symbol next to Cook, how it changed into something else? That's the effect of Curse. Curse is just one status element. You basically get inflicted by a status element, so it's like bam, 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 and it just gives you a different one over and over and over again. Which could be annoying, but if you have cure-alls, you can get rid of it rather quickly. But honestly, it's not worth it. Just sit there and attack right now. Not a big deal.
Leap before you look, I always say.
Basically, you need to go around and kill like a certain amount of them. So just go around, attack, 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 and then they'll get frustrated and be like, we need to do something. So let's get rid of another set.
Do not underestimate me.
Another set of 4. Not too big of a deal there. I could do cut down. You know what? I'm going to do cut down. It's not going to really do that much, honestly. But maybe I can give it just a little bit more power. Past that, it's not really going to be too big of a deal. Because I'm just going to do all wind and just do about 400 damage each time anyway. So now my front row is at least protected with anti-curse, so I don't have to worry about that too much. But sadly, Mac got shoved into the next turn, so that's not going to happen. I can at least do a decent chunk of damage.
Death calls to you. You must answer.
At least Mac will be going, so I can do cut down again. Let's see. They're all about the same. This one's about dead. I'm just gonna attack something. You're about to go, so I might as well just let you finish that off.
Let's go.
There you go, just a tiny little buff. That should help with my next cut down. Honestly, I probably could have done casting support on Mac for that, but just the all wind is better. There you go, a little bit more damage. Get 2 of them down, and then I could just sit here and spam attack at this point. One gone, and the other. It's funny, the gameplay dissonance there. Max is like, ah, yeah, sorry, pal, but in the cutscene, he's like, no!
Damn it! Where are these guys coming from?
They're not a problem to take down, but this is just getting ridiculous.
The leader has to be in there somewhere. That's the one we go for.
Smart plan, cut him off at the head. The leader is the one in red, so if we actually zoom out our map, we can actually see it there. So that is actually our first line of targeting. We need to go after the leader. I'm actually gonna make sure I'm fully healed first. That ought to do it. And then, let's see, what did you learn? It was the Holy Night Charm, so... Sure, learn that. Go after red. Get over here, red. Please tell me I hit red.
It's now or never.
I did, perfect. So this battle is slightly different because we have rough servants to deal with. It's not really that big of a deal there. They're organic earth, same thing as the other ones, just cast wind. It's the rough queen that we gotta worry about because she has a slot seed on her. It's also a dropped item, so that's nice too. But it's a chance to drop, you know how this works. So, I'm actually gonna sit here and try to steal it and see if I can get it as soon as possible. It's very worth it to do. In the meantime, I'm gonna have you use Gamble just so we can maybe get rid of one of these. You use casting support on Sarah, and then Sarah will just use all wind as usual. So we're getting wrecked by these things, but at least we have anti-petrify as well as anti-curse with people that actually need it anyway. Anti-curse is probably the one that we need more.
Okay.
But this is the big attack. It makes one of them like frenzy, so it'll do a ton of damage. So we have to get rid of that one as soon as possible because we would like get wrecked by it. I got the slot seed right away, perfect. And now it doesn't matter anymore.
Death calls to you. You must answer.
So it's definitely in our best interest to get rid of the one with the lit up face first. Because Frenzy, it will basically probably kill someone right away. So yeah, let's see if we can do something about that. I'm gonna do another all wind. How's rough queen on health? Okay. All right, that's at least less damage going around. I missed. That's kind of a problem. Thankfully enough, they're jealous, so they just kind of throw rocks at the one's face. But this attack's gonna hurt.
Death calls to you. You must answer.
All right, the one that was in a frenzy is dead, so we don't have to worry about that one too much. We need to get rid of these in order to attack the queen a little bit better. So I'll just do that. You know what? I'm going to actually have you revive Mac, just so we have like another person. And then you're going to do all wind again.
Okay. I'm okay.
I just hope they don't decide to attack Mac. So you know how this game will be. Alright, it's gonna summon a little bit more using Cry. Not a big deal there because I have all wind to kind of handle it. And it doesn't recover the GC rate for the boss. Like, it'll basically get another one out, but their guard is still the same. It's not a big deal there. Let's see, health-wise, 732, not a big deal. I'm gonna see about getting rid of this one. I'm gonna have you attack the queen. I'm gonna have you... You know what, now that you're back, you should probably go and... Yeah, let's heal Mac. Let's heal Mac. And then you, on the other hand, I am going to have you... Let's see, the one has more health. It's just that one there. Okay, then what I'm going to have you do Get some MP back. Oh wait, you don't have the accessory for that. Never mind, I forgot. Oh well. That's what happens when I'm grinding. This is fine. That could have gotten a little bit better. There we go. That's actually exactly what I wanted to happen. When the queen gets low enough health, she will run away from the battle. Her health will stay the same, yes, as like when she left. So whatever her health is now is what it's going to be when I encounter her again. That's awesome. But it also resets the fact that she had a slot seed, which means I can go and steal it again. And that'll make up for the fact that Sarah only has 3 slots at the moment. I can basically use 2 slot seeds on her and get 5 right away. It's exactly what I'm going to be doing. And it's awesome. I got in a battle immediately. I kind of figured that was going to happen. So I'm just going to wreck these ones as soon as possible. Not a big deal there. These ones are pretty easy. Just kind of, you know what? Yeah, just attack, just attack. I really don't care. And then you casting support, Sarah, and then composite, all wind. The usual stuff. I would love if Mac actually got a counter off, honestly. Just the extra attack is just so worth it when it actually happens. I could put the weapon guard 2 on, just so he's at least guarding at the same time. Let's see. He has curse blocker on though. I'm gonna keep that on. And then more wind in your face. See if I can kill any of these so I don't take as much damage. Still getting hit 3 times. Correction, Max getting hit 3 times. Actually, no, it's attacking stuff. Oh, they split up their attacking. Rather dumb, but it works for me. All right, 1 more. Well, 2 more. I meant 1 more dead, I should say. Bam. And Mac ought to cover that difference, hopefully. Nope, never mind. I guess I am wasting a turn here because I just spammed attack of everybody. One damage, yeah. All right, let me just spam attack again because we're at that point.
Leap before you look, I always say.
All right, we got a level up out of that. Cool. In the meantime, though, let's heal before I get attacked again. See, everybody's still good on magic and such. We're good there. See if I can run away before I get hit again. Nope. Darn it.
No, look out!
Another set of 4. Let's see if I could just... I'm just gonna spam attack with that, like that. Casting support Sarah, and then all wind. All right, attack nothing but Kime if you would, because he has the most HP. Never mind.
Okay. Good call. You must answer.
I was hoping that would kill the first one. Oh, we're on poison. Okay, the first one's almost dead, so I don't have to worry about that one anymore. I mean, it'll still be an attack. But I could basically just kind of do this. Get the all wind off. All 4 of them are going to attack again, but it's not a big deal because they're not going to do enough to kill me. I'm really doing terrible with that timing. There we go. Now at least 2 of them will die. I'm hoping anyway. Come on.
Death calls to you. You must answer.
There we go, that's 2 of them, and now the rest of them should just die to all out attacks. I'm hoping. If I can get something better than a good, please. There we go. It's not enough, so I need to waste another turn again. Okay. You're gonna do 1 HP, so whatever. I'm just gonna do a bad. You did 2 on a bad? There we go.
It's not in my nature to lose.
All right, moving on. And equipment here. Who's learned what? You learned that, so switch over to that. You learned cut down, so switch over to... Sure. Okay, we're good there. So, skills. Skill link. You are all set at the moment, I forgot. You can learn a couple more, so how about this? And skill link, learn another thing from Cook. How about level 4 white magic? Doesn't really matter because you already have level 5. So let's move on. Let's find that queen. Where's the queen at? Okay, the queen is not on the map yet. So what I can do is I can leave the screen and have it reappear. Or hopefully eventually it will just kind of pop up on the map. And it did up in the top there. Okay, perfect. So let's see if we can get over there before it runs away from me. Can I dodge the green? Can I dodge the green? Yes, I can. Hello, 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 hello. Now this should be rather easy because the Rough Queen has 730 HP left, not a big deal. So I can kind of just go in and attack everything I need to. I'm gonna have you try a gamble, see if you can do some more damage. Casting support on Sarah, and then you just do all wind to do some damage. We need to get that GC back down. You got knocked into the next turn. Why?
Okay.
Pheromone, I'm gonna assume B again. Nope, you did C this time. That could be a problem.
You must answer.
Okay, let's see where we're at here. Almost. See if we can do enough to get it down, doing all wind. There we go. You're going last, so that's kind of a problem. But if I can get rid of C before it decides to attack. Okay. Perfect. I don't have to worry about that attack. And the rest of them don't go because they're all on jealousy mode, so they just skip their turns, and then I can do this and do some more damage. They were at GC, I did more damage there. The queen is at 296. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attempt to steal, since she's low enough health. I don't have to really worry too much. I'm going to have Mac kill one of these, and you are going to focus on just kind of killing one of them here. How about this stronger one? Because the queen shouldn't run away again. But it will cry and bring out more, so that's kind of an issue too. But if I can steal a slot seed... Nope. Please? Okay, we're gonna be dealing with turns of not getting it apparently, so let's hope I can get it on this turn. In the meantime, you get rid of that. You cast... Just cast wind on this one, so we can have like... Just so we're like sure that it dies. Okay, I kind of wish I killed that one. But we're fine, we're fine. Cry, bring out another one, whatever. Do some damage to this one, and please, please get it. Nope, and... got it. Okay, good. 2 slot seeds. It's another one dead. So now that I have that taken care of, I'm going to do some damage to you, do some damage to you. I might be able to get a gamble off on it. And then you casting a support on Sarah, and then Sarah end it off with an all wind. Ow, please don't attack Mac. Oh no.
Okay.
It just knows that it can knock him out into the next turn. So I'm like, every single time. It just does it. It knows. The game knows, I swear.
Death calls to you. You must answer.
And there's no guard condition to worry about, so that should kill the queen. So now all we have are these chumps left. So I'm going to do some damage on you two. You can continue your gamble. And you... soon I'll win. Bye-bye. Counter. Good going, Mac.
You see what I did?
You have every cause to celebrate that one.
Hey! They're all running away! Hey, if you want to defeat the body, just cut off the head.
And now that that's all said and done, we could actually leave this place. And that's the Black Cave. It's not as bad as the Sorcerer's Mansion, honestly, but that unlocks 2 new areas, the Ice Canyon as well as the City of Salmon. Salmon, who knows? Anyways, I don't know if they ever say it out loud in the game, I actually don't. Next time on Azure Plays more Lost Odyssey, we're gonna head to the city of Salmon, I don't know. See you all then.